Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a rewind spread on the week of January 15th to the 21st. Okay, so this week was the week that I traveled to the Philippines. I left Wednesday, and yeah, so basically I was debating on whether or not I should, because I printed out a kit that I bought from Paper and Gumption that I'm going to use for the next 2 weeks. But I did buy this kit from Nicole Alexia Designs, and I figured I'll keep with this because there's no point of me trying to keep it and save it until the next time I fly out, because I'm probably going to see another kit that I would like a lot more for the next time I travel. I don't travel that often, so yeah. So this kit is from Nicole Alexia Designs. This is her Wonderlust kit, and I really enjoy it. Wow, I like it. So yeah, these are the full boxes. These are the functional sheets with like the heart checklist, sidebar stuff, icons, and all that jazz. And if I didn't mention, this kit is the mini kit, which I love her mini kits because they come with a lot of stuff, as you guys can see. You will see right now. This is the second page. These are just a bunch of headers and little things and half boxes or third boxes, I guess. And then the final page are the bottom washi strips and some more boxes and stuff like that. So we are going to do with this. So first thing I'm going to do is the bottom washi. Actually, I'm trying to debate whether I want to do this on camera, like film this while talking or not. But I know the next film, the next two rewind spreads I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a voiceover of it. So first thing I'm gonna do are the bottom washi, and I will be right back. Okay, so I decided to just not talk through the video, just because, well, I was talking through the beginning part, and then I didn't feel like talking anymore, so I just stopped talking. So right now, I'm editing Christia, decided to just not talk through the video. Okay, so as I already mentioned, the first thing that I'm going to do, well, I'm fixing the camera right now. First thing I'm going to do is the bottom washi. And this bottom washi section in the new Recollections Planner, well, the 2018 Recollections Planner, I think the bottom washi is a little bit smaller than the Erin Condren, because I've noticed that when I have bottom washi that are thicker, it covers up the bottom line of where my days start. It doesn't really bother me, but that's just a thing to note down. Maybe in the future I'll cut that bottom washi down, but as of right now I haven't been. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm talking about the sidebar. Well, the first I put down a full box down in the bottom, but basically my hand was just saying that I actually really liked the January 2018 in this planner compared to last year. Last year's planner, the monthly, there's always like a month telling you what month it is, but it was a flag with colors, and it drove me insane, especially if it didn't match your color scheme. It was just crazy. So now I'm just working on the sidebar, and to let you know, I was having a lot of troubles with these stickers that I put down, because I put it down on my hand, and there's just too many stickers on my hand at one time for me to function properly. You will see me like I will eventually take off all that sticker off of my hand and kind of lay it down on the table beside me. But yeah, I was having a lot of troubles with the sidebar. For this sidebar, I know I am doing the sidebar right now, but I did not write anything down on my sidebar. This sidebar is purely for decoration, and yeah, it's honestly just purely for decoration. And even my next rewind plan with me, you will notice that my sidebar is also for Dada's decoration, and I actually finished it afterwards, but I'm gonna talk about that afterwards. I'll talk that in the next video, not on this video. So yeah, right now I grabbed a washi. I thought the washi I wasn't gonna have enough space, but it turned out I had just enough space to cover for that last like weekly checklist deal. Yeah, so now I am done with my sidebar. And I don't know what I'm doing right now. And now I am moving to the day by day. I'm doing this day by day, but yeah. Oh yeah, that little sheet that I'm waving around is from Lima's Papery. I got that from our grab bag, and I thought it will match this kit very well, so that's why I brought it out with me. Okay, so now moving on to Monday. So the first half of the week, you guys will see that I did put some checklists down, even though I traveled on Wednesday. And like, if you guys are, oh yeah, so I've decided to just do, not at this point, but I will eventually, I did eventually decide to just use all the stickers down, even though later on you'll see me put down a to-do header, but I don't actually put any to-do list down. The only reason why I did that is just for aesthetic reasons. And if I don't use that to do header now, I'm never going to use that to do header ever again, or like even the small stuff header. So I've decided to just go with it. And I just decided to use it. So right now I am working on Monday. So for Monday, that half box is for me noting down I caught up on a bunch of shows because I was not caught up on my shows. And I probably shouldn't have been watching all that TV shows. I should have like actually finished packing on Monday, but yeah, I just had to do the TV shows. And to note it down, I just put a little computer down. And the pen that I'm using right now is the Sharpie pen, um, in the color black, obviously. Um, the reason why I'm using this is because I think the Recollections Planner, they change the paper, and none of my gel pens dry quick enough on this paper. Well, quick enough for me. And whenever I use a gel pen, I smear the gel pen on this paper. So yeah, I'm not gonna get as much use out of my gel pen as I thought I was gonna be, and I'm really sad about that. So on that little alarm clock little things box, I just note down my mom had a prayer meeting that night, and I only noted it down because I didn't know what else to I didn't know what else to put in there, like what else to fill in there. So yeah. And then now moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday I actually had to work at night. But the first thing I'm doing is, you can't even see it, but I put a header down, and I put a full box down. Just to be on top. You will see later on, I will actually just lay down all the stickers and the headers all at once. But right now, I was still under impression that I didn't like. I wanted to do this more of like a chronological order. I mean, I still kind of do it in chronological order, but yeah, later on I just decided I want that whole symmetrical look. Yeah, so I right now I'm just writing down the stuff that I did in my to-do list. And those were I only noted down the ones I actually did. I had a lot more that I didn't do. So yeah, that's just, there you go. To note down that I wrote down my time at work. uh yeah, so that little thing is that TV little thing from Lima's Papery. It's just to note down that Chicago Fire was on that night. Um, and that's the only show that I note down on this planner, just because I didn't really watch the rest of them until I came back from vacation. So yeah, that's why that's the only one I've noted down. And then as you guys can see, I moved the half box down to put that small stuff sticker, and then I just put the my works thing down. Wow, I am so eloquent today. Yeah, so right now I am moving on to Wednesday, and I think this was the time when I started realizing like I'm just gonna keep it all symmetrical. So yeah, I put all the headers down. I will put a checklist down on Wednesday as well, even though I only have like two to-do lists, but I just didn't know what else to fill the space in, so I just left it there. And now I am grabbing the sticker party flight tracker, and I'm just noting down my flight from Toronto to PVG is well Shanghai. Shanghai's international airport's called Pudong. So yeah, that's just those are just like the initials. And okay, so this flight from Toronto to Shanghai took, even though it was only 14 hours, I lost Thursday. I essentially did not have a Thursday. Um, you'll, and yeah, you'll see me note it down. Well, not, I won't note it down, but I will add an extra full box later on. Okay, so the flight from Toronto to Shanghai, we had a lot of kids yelling. The other ones, like a lot of the other kids, I didn't really mind because they actually sounded upset. But except for this one family, and I was still kind of, I was not kind of, I was still pretty. I'm still gonna put up like in the Charlotte's Minis PMS sheet the mad the little mad girl, uh just because I was not happy. I did not get any sleep. I barely got any sleep on that flight, and I was not happy about it at all. Like I was not happy about it, especially the one parents. There's this one, yeah, I guess it's one set of parents. Their kids were yelling, and they weren't even telling, like the kids weren't even upset, and they weren't even telling their kids to be quiet. A flight attendant actually had to come and tell one of the parents to make their kids shut up. Well, I don't actually know if that's what she said, but I'm pretty sure that's what she said because after she came by, they stopped yelling. I was not happy, honestly. I was not happy. Okay, so that was the first half of the week. Now moving on to the next half of the week. I right now, yeah, so I've just decided to do all the headers, and I'm gonna put all the full boxes on top. Yeah, that's what I've decided to do. And then also on Thursday, I will, and I already mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna mention it again. On Thursday, I will add that extra full box that there is in the kit, just because I didn't know what else to do. I honestly didn't know what else to do. Okay, so now I am grabbing that same flight tracker sticker, and I am putting it down in the bottom on Thursday. Even though technically we flew out of Pudong at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm still noting it down that it was still my Thursday, because if I had noted it down on Friday, I had nothing to put down. I essentially had nothing to put down for Thursday. So yeah, now I'm just writing down my flight information from Pudong Airport to Manoa Airport. Yeah. Here, I'm kind of like trying to figure out what to do on Thursday. I eventually settled on something. Oh no, now I'm doing the headers. Sorry. Yeah, so now I'm doing all the headers, I think, hopefully. down. And then that little thing, sticker that I have on my hand, it's just to note down that my dad and I had noodles at the airport. It wasn't that good, but it kind of hit that spot of like having a soup after traveling. So yeah. And then I'm grabbing a Charlotte's Minis ramen cabble. If you want the sticker, I do have a discount code down below in the description box. And yeah. And then the last thing I want to note down for Thursday was the fact that I was exasperated on Thursday because we had a long layover. It was a 6-hour layover. And yeah, I'm just grabbing a bougie, one of the emojis that she had. Not emojis. What is that called? Emoji? Emoticon? I don't know. But I'm grabbing one of those exasperated face sticker, and I have just decided to note down the long wait. Right now I am putting the weekend banner because I felt like putting the weekend banner down. So yeah, I put down the weekend banner, and then now I'm moving on to Friday. So for Friday, I'm writing down that marquee box. I'm just writing down basically that my aunt and my cousin picked us up from the air from my aunt and my cousin picked us up at the airport. There we go. Not from the airport. They picked us up at the airport. And it was kind of weird because I haven't seen any of my family in like 17 years. Well, my family that lives in the Philippines for 17 years, and it was kind of weird seeing them again. It was kind of one of those things where my aunt, I don't really remember my cousin, but like my aunt kind of seems like she aged, but she didn't age at the same time. I hope that makes sense. That didn't make sense. Now that I said it out loud, it didn't make sense, but yeah, that's it. That's basically what happened. It kind of felt like she aged, but didn't age at the same time. Yeah, it was a little weird. Okay, so I grabbed a little piece of washi. Moving on, I grabbed that piece of washi and a paper and gum sheet. All I need is sleep, because that's all I needed that day. But yeah, I did eventually sleep for like a little bit. But yeah, anyway, I grabbed another piece of washi and that takeout box from the kit. Just to note down that my first meal in the Philippines was Jollibee, breakfast at Jollibee. If you want to see what I had for breakfast that day, it's on my Instagram. Go give it some love. Go give my Instagram some love. So now I'm grabbing another bougie sticker that just says it's too hot because it was really hot. It was so hot in the Philippines, especially like coming from a -degree weather. It was really hot. And I'm also one of those people that I don't really like heat too much. I'd rather be a little bit cooler than hot because it's a lot easier for me to cool down than to um no, sorry. It's a lot easier for me to warm up than for me to cool down. Okay, and then that little thing, that money icon was just to note down we went to SM Market to get some groceries. Yeah. And then moving on to Saturday. So Saturday, my mom had a mini reunion lunch with her high school friends. But before I put that down, I did note down that I made breakfast. This is probably like one of the few days that I actually made breakfast. After this first few days, I did not cook at all at home. I barely cooked. Maybe I cooked like a couple more times, but I did not cook. So yeah, that half box or third box, I'm not sure what size that is just to note down my mom had her reunion lunch, and then I will put a balloon sticker. I don't remember what restaurant we had it at, but it's an okay restaurant. Like it was decent. It was nice. Um, we pretty much had like the top floor, and we stayed there for like 6 hours. Yeah, it was a long. It was a lot. We were there for a while. No, not 6 hours. We were there for like 3 or 4 hours. Okay, not 6 hours, like 4 hours. There we go. So now that half box that I put down on the bottom, it was just to note down that we went shopping at a different SM market. If you guys didn't know, SM or Shoe Mart is a type of department store slash mall in the Philippines. Mall company. It's like in Toronto, there's a Cadillac Fairview company that's basically like that. And yeah, so when I put down I will write down here and my next rewind that I go to SM a lot. It's not the same mall that I go to. I go to a bunch of different malls. So yeah, just note down. Oh, and now I'm writing down that we were supposed to go to a debut, or if you guys don't know what debut is, it's an 18th birthday party for a woman in the Philippines. But we didn't end up going because my mom read the what's it called? The invitation wrong. So we were there like 3 hours early, and when we went to the mall, all my energy just left my body, and me and my dad were like, no, we're going home. Sorry. And then now moving on to Sunday. So Sunday, first thing I'm gonna note down is I was up at 4 a.m. That's jet lag for you. You know what? 4 a.m. is not as bad as waking at 12 a.m. So I will take 4 a.m. over 12 a.m. I'm grabbing just a Planting Roses coffee sticker, because I just needed some coffee. Especially waking up at 4 a.m. And then the next thing I'm doing is I'm grabbing a little Miss Papery, I'm grabbing a little Miss Papery thing to note down we went to church in the Philippines, and the church that we went to, I thought I was wearing a conservative dress, but apparently you cannot show your shoulders. So, one of the people that help out in the church, gave me a little shawl. They were like, "You can't show your shoulders." It was a little bit weird because here in Toronto or Scarborough, I see people in like tank tops all the time. Sometimes shorts, sometimes like skirts, like short skirts. So yeah, it's weird enough for me to. It was like a culture shock a little bit to me. So I had to write it down here. And then the next thing I'm writing down is that I saw my mom, Ate Mariel's condo. That is my mom's friend's kid. So yeah, it was a really nice condo. And then that marquee box is just to note down that we went to Locavore and Mona, I think Mona. I don't remember honestly. And it was too much food. We had a lot of food. Yeah. And then that clinking glass is just to note down I had lunch with my mom's best friend. Not just me, like my family had lunch with them, so yeah. And that's pretty much it. And after I finish writing this down, we're off to the ending. Ooh, okay. Alright, so I ended up actually just not talking through the video, like talking through my plans and all that stuff. I just didn't feel like talking today. So yeah, this is a finished spread. This is the first rewind spread of my vacation thing, and then the next two spreads that I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna do it both together, which is these two spreads here. And that's gonna be one video, and it's gonna be a talk over video again, and I think I'm gonna film it now. I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Hit that bell notification button if you want to be notified of all the videos that I post up. And any shops that I mentioned or like I used will be linked down below. So yeah, I hope you have a good week, and goodbye.